and I've lived in Mississippi. I've seen inbred kids.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Get an ambush. Get up, buddy.
This is my biggest
Yo,
nightmare.
wake up, dude. It's okay. I was on watch, but you were asleep in the foxhole.
Yeah,
It's-
it's gonna happen.
You gotta. Yeah, that's fine, dude.
But
That's
if you put me in a foxhole and it's comfy, I'm
dude. A foxhole. It's comfy. You got a poncho on. Little bit of drizzle on the top of that poncho hood, so you're just passing out. Now here's
you fall asleep again.
dude. You
talking
can
about
fall asleep again because I'm on the Pervitin, dude. I don't know why we're eating Nazi chocolates right now, but it seems to be the thing. But you can go all the way to sleep because I could work a machine gun for 2 right now. I'm so fucking buzzed, dude.
That's why I keep you around. Lou.
Yeah, dude. I'm 75% watch. It's just you and me. We're still at capacity. I'm over here drinking fucking Mr. Pibbs. I'm back, dude. 0 sugar, all the caffeine.
Everyone's always like, "Why are you friends with that guy who's like 7 years older than you?" I'm like, "Because he will be working the machine gun while I'm asleep." in the
Exactly.
foxhole."
My sleepy little babies, my little elder Gen Zs can't get out of bed wearing their onesies in the trenches. You were just wearing a onesie in the trench going, ah.
There is something sweet about being the young guy who all my friends know my parents, you know, so it's like there's an immediate kind of ownership that all my friends have over me.
Sure.
Like on New Year's Eve when Jim texted me and was like, "I'm going to protect you." He was like, "Don't worry, John. We're going to take good care of you."
I haven't said fuck all about that, dude. I'm a doer. I do stuff. I don't gotta text you weird shit.
Yeah,
Not
well,
saying that was weird. That's very sweet of Jim. But when you're a
little
sleepy
weird.
when you're a little sleepy baby boy in the trench, dude.
yeah.
How psychotic would that be? That's got to be a rough sleep. Like if you're snuggled up
Yeah.
and then you're just dreaming that REM dream. Like what if you aliens and like cotton candy and shit, and then you just wake up to your buddy being like, "Yeah, Johnny, get up! The Southeast Asians are overrunning the position." You're like, click, click, click. Like I can't imagine waking up from like this sleep state you're in and then tripping claymores on motherfuckers.
I think my problem, and it truly is a real Jekyll and Hyde thing with me awake and me when I'm like just waking up and I'm sleepy. Like if that happened, I'd just be like, let them get me. Everything would change.
I'm
you
too
can convince
tired.
me of anything if I'm tired enough.
That's the thing is I think that's the way to wake up and kill people is before you're fully aware of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You
Before I even
can't-
think about.
Yeah, you can't if you can't make the thoughts for the PTSD, then you can't, all right, we'll figure it out. Dude, I went from having nothing to do today to having too much goddamn shit to do today.
So you planned 0 things and then you ended up.
I was like, oh, we'll podcast and maybe I'll do some editing, but because I was like kind of sick and didn't go home to my folks' place this week, I was like, cool, maybe I'll relax today. But nope. Just burp on through that one. No, dude. I'm featuring at Comedy Vault tonight, which
Yeah.
by the time you hear this, that's done. But pick that up out of nowhere. And then my car, like I told you. All right, this is what I was saving. I want to save this. So I had to go to like one of 2 or 3 Subaru dealerships in West Hazlet, aka Chicago. And the one I went to had like a bunch of Chicos working there. No biggie. I get it. Everybody's getting their paychecks. I was like, awesome. Like, not a problem. And like, it's fine. You know how like, I don't know if you take your car into the shop a lot, but like Subaru dealerships, they'll wash your car, they vacuum, they like do like a minor detail job to like give you your car back kind of nicer. And I'm like, that's always nice. And then like, and then I got in, and have you ever done the thing where like they don't move your chair back at all? So whoever was like driving your car in the dealership, it's like still set to them. Like I don't like that feeling. It's like a violated feeling in my car. I'm like, ooh, somebody's been driving. Well, this thing was set to toddler, like 5'2" little cholo, like, and I was like, oh, not a big deal because it was like vacuumed and very, very like clean. So I get my chair back, and then as I move the gear shifter, a tortilla chip explodes from the gear shifter, like in all around my car. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did that even get in there? And I snack a lot in my car, but like a full fresh tortilla chip to come out and explode into the gear shifter. I was like, God damn, dude, they packed it like a piñata. That's a good trick, dude.
I think you're gonna be all right. Those chips have a thin tortilla shell. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's so tasty. I was like, thanks for the snacks, boys.
I was doing I was doing Tommy Boy.
Oh, there it is. That's all right. It's all right. Oh yeah, that's good for the resale value.
Yeah. We got it.
We're there. Man, you're still asleep in the trench, dude. I am gonna have to fucking nudge you with my boot when we're in World War III.
I know. The second I woke up, I went, "Oh no!"
Dude, I called you like 20 minutes ago.
No, it was like a half hour ago. I got a solid 30 minutes of sleep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was asleep within 60 seconds of that conversation.
So you were just gonna go into the pod sleepy as hell?
Well, yeah. The only thing that saved me is I had an alarm set for my laundry, and my laundry alarm woke me up like just a couple minutes ago. It was like, oh, okay, I gotta get my laundry. Oh no, and then I gotta say wait for another hour and a half.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
God, this is
sneak something.
You're
I've
doing
had
both.
Hectic couple of days.
I know, but you're doing a Sam and a Lund right now. You're being both Sam and Lund, just napping on the pod.
It'll be a just me pod eventually if I'm both of them.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Oh God, what would they call that? Chehemoth? Or Slubby? Chinkemoth would be pretty good.
Yeah, that's the kind of lines you're gonna get out of me at this level of
of rest. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a racial slur for a sumo wrestler or predominantly Asian sumo wrestlers.
Yeah.
Have
it's
fun
probably
yelling.
been used in that exact capacity.
I don't know, man. To put that together, you'd have to have talent level writing with Johnny level racism.
Some say the ultimate threat. My God, I didn't know it could be true.
I'm telling you, dude, that when the Stop Asian Hate people come for us again, they're going to see you as their blade. Like, oh,
yeah,
no.
That's me. I'm the Night Walker.
He's got all of the Night Walker.
Day Walker.
Nah, dude, you nailed it. You little fucking whore. You little fucking slut. You little Night Walker.
I'm hungry on the streets.
Sleeping all day, staying up all night. If I could bust in you, you would not get pregnant because you are a fucking dude. I'm gonna bust away. That's fun.
Is Nightwalker a phrase for gay men?
Nightwalker? I don't know about gay men. I think Nightwalker was kind of like a whorish term, but
yeah, maybe.
I'll see what the internet has to say.
It's probably also a cryptid or something. But
a Nightwalker?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, getting a lot of D&D stuff.
There's also an old horror film from the '60s called The Night Walker. Is it the Night? Yeah, The Night Walker.
And then Night Stalker is the car, right?
The serial killer.
Oh, Night Stalker.
Yeah,
Night Rider is
Night
the
Rider
car.
Is Kif, the car.
Okay, but I went to Urban Dictionary, and a Nightwalker is a prostitute or hooker lurking in or around the urban areas during the midnight hours. So, yeah, all right, there it is.
Because then, you know what I think about then? I think about guys who are, like, cruising in New York City, like, during the bathhouse days. Those guys
Nightwalker? I'll tell you what.
They'd come out at night. Those were the gay
By
guys.
definition, it's either a monster or a whore, and I think either one would pertain to you, my guy.
I remember my friend's dad when I was a kid. He thought the song "Roxanne" by the Police. He thought it was about a gay man, and I was like, "Why?"
It's about a very hot lady.
Yeah, I was like, "You think it's about a gay man named Roxanne?" He was like, "Yeah, but he's saying she'll only come out at night." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "It's when the gay men come out. they're out at night." I was like 8 years old, and this.
Nah, dude. I think your friend's dad was just trying to tell somebody he's gay.
Maybe my friend was with me. It was the two of us. It was me and my friend Jake in the back seat. His dad was driving us to like Taekwondo practice or something.
Wait, was this in Thailand?
No.
Oh wow! All right.
No. This is in DeWitt, Michigan. And then this dad, the song was on. He was like, "Yeah, this song's about a gay man."
Dude, before like heavy Google it and now fucking AI times, dad facts used to just be a thing.
They just became a thing.
Well, a dad would have a gut feeling on something, and because they were dad correct about it, they're like, that has to be it.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah.
I was watching.
Song's about a gay man.
I was watching. Bradley Cooper was just on Rogan because he's promoting that new stand-up movie.
What's that called? I'm dying up here.
Is this thing on?
Oh, all right.
But he was talking about that. And then you know, it's Rogan. They're just talking about 100 different things. And at one point, Bradley Cooper's talking about that scene of Buster Keaton when the house like falls on him, and he goes right through the door and he survives. And he was like, I used to watch that as a kid, and I'd just be like, wow, that's amazing. That's an incredible stunt. And then, you find out that what really happened is Buster Keaton was down on his luck. He had no money left. He was bankrupt, and he didn't care if he died or not. And by one Google, you can find out that's like not true at all.
Yeah, like, nah, that ain't it.
What's clear is like one guy told that to Bradley Cooper, and he never once bothered to check before he said it on the most popular podcast in the world.
Yeah, but see, Bradley Cooper. Truth. I was gonna say Bradley Cooper getting like a fucking movie fact or some dumb shit wrong, totally fine on a podcast like that. Other people getting stuff wrong, might be a bigger deal.
Yeah. It would have been really funny.
Methinks the world's not going to explode with Cooper getting some facts wrong.
It would be funny if the Buster Keaton thing was like the first time Rogan ever heavily pushed back. Like he's like, no, that's not true. No, James pulled it up.
That's not it at all.
He was not bankrupt.
Dude, the only time fucking Rogan pushes back is like weed, or when he has conviction about what he perceives as true.
The famous Crowder moment.
Yeah.
Where Crowder's trying to talk and he goes, "Don't interrupt me, you fuck."
You fuck?
Yeah. I used to watch that all the time.
You bitch? He keeps calling him a bitch and stuff. He keeps
calling him a bitch. Crowder is a bitch, dude.
Crowder is a bitch, but
he keeps dressing like a lady, and it's strange.
I don't know. Yeah, he's kissing people, kissing dudes to get like, we got you good, didn't we, you gays? It's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, nice.
Nailed them. That's what they did. Yep.
You got him, Steven.
Really showed him how easy it was to not be gay.
Well, I remember he did this one. It was one of the many times he dressed like a lady. He was going to he was at like a Planet Fitness, and it was he was protesting like Planet Fitness letting like trans women use the women's lockers or whatever. So he shows up dressed like a woman, but then I don't think he ever goes in the locker room. He just like acts crazy. He's just like, like lifting too much, and he's screaming, and he keeps setting the lunk alarm off. And then it's him pointing out like, "Oh, they're not so tolerant." I'm like, "You're not being trans though. You're dressed like a lady and you're making a ruckus."
Yeah. Also, if he'd have gone into the women's locker room, he would have been the self-fulfilling prophecy of a crazy man dressing like a woman to go into the women's locker room. That would have been a full circle moment if he did that. Like, that's why I'd be like, well, people only shoot up schools, and then you go shoot up a school. Like, you see what happened? Because there's no security here, I could just get in here and do this.
It's like when we found out that all those videos with the Sarah McLachlan music of like the wet dogs was just like they'd like steal the dogs and they would just spray them with hoses, and then they'd take videos and be like, "Oh, don't you want to help these dogs?"
They would do that?
I don't know. But
Oh,
maybe.
that's funny, dude.
I'm spreading misinformation too.
Spraying dogs with that. Talk about a job I'd be good at, dude.
Dog sprayer.
Yeah, dogs would just pet a dog and be like, all right, buddy, I got to hose you down. I get $16.50 an hour. This job keeps up with inflation.
How did they get all those sad images of wet dogs without the dogs going like, just like shaking it off?
John, I imagine it's because they weren't washing them to eat them, and we're going nummy, nummy, nummy. Dinner's almost ready.
Hey, you got to rinse them. They put the dogs in a colander.
Dude, I hate it when I eat a dog that hasn't been rinsed. It's so gross, man. Where they been? You know who picks those things?
I only eat dogs from a breeder. I don't need rescues.
You wouldn't need no
It
rescue.
would be ironic because this
Dude,
dog needs to
you
get rescued
wearing
before
a
I eat
T-shirt
it.
that says "I'm a real rascal. I don't eat rescues." I think we found our first line of merch for
That's our merch.
I don't eat rescues as a T-shirt. Oh man, that's whoo.
I was gonna say, Crowder did a video about the because you remember when he tried to do the George Floyd challenge?
Yes, famously, because shout out Landau keeps going like, no,
Landau was
put
like,
more on his neck.
You got to lean harder on the neck.
Yeah, dude, Landau, weirdly enough, being more like the cop there, technically.
Yeah,
he's like, that's not enough.
Well, and then the punchline being, and I don't know if I remember this correctly, but I think Crowder's goes like, well, not like that. I can't breathe.
yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
That's one of those, I don't know why he would ever have uploaded that. Like, you could, as a
You
production
just scrap
team,
that one.
just scrap that. Yeah.
I don't
put
get
it
that.
back
But
in
he
the
just
old
did another
skunk.
one. He did a challenge for like the cop who shot that lady in the face.
No way, he got shot 3 times in the face.
No. He played the other guy. He played the cop. The other guy. He played or not the cop. He played the ICE agent. And so they had like a car driving at him while he shot at the windshield.
What an asshole.
And at that
what
point,
a
I'm kind of
total
like, what is the
doofus.
like? Here's the thing,
Dude, the cognitive dissonance on people looking at that video and seeing 2 completely different stories where people stop it frame by frame by frame. I'm like, nah, dude. And now you've got even local law enforcement, like local cops are starting to be like, hey, for the record, when y'all start killing everyone, we are not that. We are still bad.
Yeah.
We've got our own problems.
well, cops at least every time the cops shoot somebody, it's like a whole thing for them. They gotta, the cops don't just walk away. They gotta take a week off. They gotta do a lot of paperwork.
It's a badge and a gun. Somebody's pissed that there's paperwork.
Yeah. They're not, this guy literally, this guy went like fucking bitch, and then he just like wandered off.
Was it Christy Nome? I gotta double check to make sure this is. She had the podium on the podium that said "one of ours, all of yours." That's a Nazi. That's a Nazi.
No,
I don't even know if that's a dog whistle, man. That's from like a Czech village.
Yeah.
Killed an SS officer, like early war, and then they killed that whole Czech village.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Johnny. It's like, I think we got one more year before like it's like a Marvel reveal, like where they're like, we were Nazis the whole time, and everybody's gonna be like, yeah, no, I know, we've been saying this.
The Nazi thing, I don't know. Like you just said that just now, and I kind of am like, yeah, it's. When is it not one of those things?
I don't know. Well, because I think there's just been like an iota of bullshit. Like, no, we're not like not saying that like coy, cheeky, whatever. But now, as a total and complete dumbass, I'm like, nah, I think this is finally it. They're just saying the quiet part out loud.
I think the huge problem that happened here is people got too mad about Trump too early, I think, in a way. Because you remember, like, people are already calling him a Nazi when he was talking about building walls in 2016.
Yeah, but the problem is, man, those people weren't mad too early. They should be vindicated because they were correct and called it out immediately.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but then the people who liked Trump, the people who maybe saw that and they're like, "Oh, you're overreacting," it's the same people saying it, and so it's like, what I'm saying is now he's like actually being a Nazi.
No, I get that, man, but it's like if there's a small fire in the building and you're like, "There's a fire," and people are like, "It's not that big a fire," and now the whole building's on fire, and everybody's like, "Oh fuck, you're right, it was a fire." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, like you don't make you can't ridicule the person who calls it out." I get what you're saying as well. Like, yes, there were people maybe using too much hyperbole, or not hyperbole, but like. I don't know, being too extra fast.
It's a. I'm afraid that we might have dissolved the meaning of the term.
Sure.
Like we diluted it so early.
Yeah.
So now calling somebody a Nazi doesn't mean as much as it did before. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
It became 100%. A thing to call all Republicans Nazis. And
right.
Now that they're actually being Nazis, people look at the liberals and they're like, "Oh, well, there you go again, calling everybody Nazi." And we're like, "No, but it actually is this time. They're actually being Nazis this time."
I was listening to Sean Ryan talk about like the boy who cried wolf and this, that, and the other thing. And listen, like I don't want to damn anybody who like might have liked Trump for whatever reason. Or like whatever's going on before now, right? Like people have their lines in the sand for whoever, like anybody out there that liked him because they legitimately thought he was going to release like the Epstein files or whatever they voted for.
Yeah,
I'm like, I get it, but now I'm just like, dude, this does suck. And now that those people are starting to get duped, I'm like, who's still with this guy?
Listen, I have a good friend who voted for Trump in 2024 by pure virtue of the fact that he was afraid Kamala Harris would go to war with Russia and possibly with China. And
thank God for that.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, I guess we did it, but like we just got a totally different other war.
Well, also, I mean, like you say that, but like we're still aiding Ukraine, and we did seize a Russian oil tanker with Navy SEALs, which led to a standoff with the U.S. Navy and the Russian Navy. Here's the thing, man.
I'm so sick of 80s nostalgia, dude. Let's get out of the 80s.
Dude, I didn't vote for Kamala. Lady. No. No. I'm just saying, irrational 1 week a month? No. I don't know, dude. It's just kind of I'm so tired of like politics mattering this much. But like everything, it's like we're in the everything sucks part of whatever's going to happen. And I'm like, no, okay. We have like quasi-authoritarianism going on with like Nazi adjacent racism going on. I don't know,
Yeah.
Thank God we're a comedy podcast where John falls asleep early and I am exploded on by a tortilla chip. I tell you what,
late.
dude, you eating chips in my car, I'm going to
I do
call
want
up
to say
ice
this,
on that guy.
And I do want to say this very definitively. That lady was not hitting the guy with the car.
Oh, yeah.
You're legitimately a fucking idiot if you watch that video and you think she's
I don't even
trying
think
to hit him with the
foot
car.
got like run over.
No,
I think he might have pushed away with his hand. Also, okay, I'll tell you, like some of my buddies are local dude. Shout out Hammy, one of my buddies who's a cop in mid-Michigan. Every week keeps trying to be like, you want to be a cop? I'll sponsor you. I'll get you through the academy. I'm like, no thanks, man. But even with this video, I was asking some of the law enforcement guys, they train cops to not put themselves in front of or behind a car. So
right.
You're never supposed to be in front of the wheel access, forward or back. Like wheel access. What am I trying to say? like any which way a car could go forward or backward as a cop, like traffic stop, whatever you're doing. If there's somebody you're dealing with in a car, you're not supposed to be directly in front or behind the car. And so, like, just from a pure law enforcement perspective, the fact that that agent was even in front of that car giving orders is fucking retarded.
Well, yeah, I mean it's because they're not well trained. They gave like 40 days of training to every guy in America who has a battery charge, and then just gave him a gun. They just tossed Craigslist ads at like
it is
like the worst guys in the world.
It is kind of nuts because the way I keep seeing, like, if it's border agents or fucking Craigslist guys, like. Just lost
like that
connections.
guy was looking for a couch to buy when he decided to join ICE.
Yeah, brother. You know how they're pumping money into recruitment?
Yeah.
Elgo's trying to get me bad, dude. ICE wants me bad. Yeah, dude.
Well, you know why they want you?
Mid-30s, borderline unemployed, military adjacent. I know why they want me.
Oh, of course. But look at everybody, because look at everybody they do get. Like, every single guy who does sign up is like a big old tub of lard. Like every clip of an ICE agent, like under those masks are like 14 shins, and that's why they're covering them.
That's
and
why I'm always
when people talk about this guy shooting a car, and they're like, "Oh yeah, why would you shoot a car if it's coming at you?" I'm like, they're all like, "Why don't you just move?" And I'm like, probably a tall ask for that fat piece of shit. Like,
yeah.
It's probably easier for him to
that
draw
guy
a
doesn't
weapon
really
than
have a
move
tuck
his
and roll
body.
in the utility belt.
That guy did not have a tuck and roll.
No, he's got to roll and hard breathe. Yeah, no,
He was hard breathing.
Not.
He just on the body cam footage of him just like walking around, or maybe he's holding the phone and he's like walking around the car. He's already going like, and you're like, you're just walking.
Yeah.
You haven't
of a bitch, dude.
You haven't even taken a life yet. You're just doing that.
No, I legitimately, every time I see these ICE agents, though, pardon me, it's the ones I've seen like around Chicago were like the guy who nabbed the manager from Laugh Factory. That was like a BORTAC agent. And then there's like Border Patrol and other agencies that are also like attached to these ICE units. Do we know for a fact the guy who shot the woman in the car, was he in fact a ICE agent, like an actual
I don't
ICE?
know if we know that for sure.
Okay, I should probably look into that. I think they probably were, because you're starting to see more and more like actual ICE units doing these raids.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like a lot of the time. Like, those tubby pieces of undertrained shit are ICE, but every now and again you see, like, hey, that guy looks like he's kind of built up. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's because that's a SWAT team guy from a federal agency that's not ICE. That kind of have, like, different levels of training.
Yeah,
they're wearing the same camo, and they have also the yellow Velcro police and all the, like... I don't like this at all. Like any of the like bastardization of uniform. I mean, we've been saying it from the beginning, but the masks, ridiculous.
No, the masks are stupid.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If a bunch of masked guys, because now they're saying ICE is going to come door to door, if a bunch of masked guys were just like at my door in the middle of the night, in certain states, it would be totally acceptable for me to shoot them through the door.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with that one, guys.
Yeah.
Matt. Yeah, unidentified person on your door wearing tactical gear. Be like, yeah, I think that's grounds for a couple of rounds through the door if you don't feel like answering.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, no, sorry. My show is on.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
Sorry, Duck Dynasty's on. I'm shooting anybody who rings the doorbell after
dude,
this time.
You don't fuck with the Dynasty, man. A couple of mallards just rolled up on the fucking deck, and I'm feeling like, hot 10.
That'd be awesome if an ICE agent got killed by a stand your ground, like, guy.
Oh, I'll tell you right now. The militant libertarians out there who look like Republican play commandos, It's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind if you don't think a Ruby Ridge is fixing to happen somewhere in a suburbanite town in America soon.
Yeah.
That guy was a Green Beret who wanted to live in the woods alone, and the FBI went looking for him. Guess what? Not everybody's got that, but there are libertarian dudes who are like, I've been waiting for this day.
Right.
There's a guy in a Cracker Barrel rocking chair right now with an AR-15 just waiting to shoot through the door. He's like, oh, yeah.
He's still got to play it cool for a second, do that. Like, I told you guys I'm retired.
Yeah.
Unless you really want me. Unless you really want me.
He's like, I'm never going back to ACO hardware. Be like, I spent all my discretional funds on legally owned firearms.
The funny is that I hear people defending the ICE agents wearing masks, and their reason is like, well, it's so people don't dox them, so you don't know who they are, and that people can't find them. I'm like, oh, that's like, I think that's super important though. Like, if it's your job to walk around and shoot people, like you should be
doxable.
You should be willing to attach your face to your actions, right? And if you're not willing to do that, then maybe you got to examine your actions, right?
Yeah. So, especially if you're acting domestically in America, like cops dealing with violent gangs still don't, like, you know, they don't wear masks, shit like that. Now, undercover guys, there's laws and regulations for undercover stuff. And then even like the BORTAC guys, they can cover their faces because they're technically, they can be attached to like tier 1 assets in the military, where it's like, okay, like now it's a military thing where you don't want people to know who you are. But yeah, like a domestically run agency enforcing laws domestically, I'm like, yeah, no, man, maybe if what you're doing sucks so bad that people would like to know who you are so they can hate you publicly, I'm like, yeah, maybe you're signing up for the wrong job, pal.
Yeah.
Like, maybe
if you don't want people to know it's your job.
Yeah, if you take steamy hot dumps on the Constitutions and then wipe your dick and balls all up on it, when people get upset about that, yeah, man, don't be surprised if they'd want to know who you are to fuck your day up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. There were even some guys that were trying to be like, oh, this guy, he got three headshots on a moving target. I'm like, he was at point blank
Brother,
range.
when your gun barrel starts in their eye socket and then moves away, I'm like, you better be acing a Mozambique drill in the middle of the fucking head there.
Yeah.
That's insane, dude. His gun was damn near in the window. Like, what?
And this all happened because that like dumb teenager made a video, right? That's the whole thing, right?
I don't know,
ICE
man.
was there in Minneapolis was because
fucking. Also, if your moving target is an innocent, well, I don't know about innocent, but a lady running away, like, what are you doing, man?
Right? Yeah.
It's like, that's bragging that, like, dude, I was so good at lighting shit on fire in my life. Nobody lit as many huts on fire as I did. I'm the best hut fire.
It's like, yeah, I guess so. Look,
Jesus,
listen,
dude.
if the guy was, I don't know, a half a mile away, and she was fleeing, I'd be like, oh, that's still evil, but at least it's impressive.
Well, even all right, I'll do you one better, dude. If Chris Kyle was like, dude, that kid's running with an RPG, he's about a mile away, I'd be like, good shot, buddy. Don't worry about the morality right now. That was a tough shot. That was a tough one.
Well, I always loved an American Sniper. You know, it's so iconic of him like looking at the kid, going like, "Don't pick it up, don't pick it up." And what I always thought was funny is that he's already come to the conclusion that he will shoot that kid.
Oh yeah,
if he picks it up.
Oh yeah.
So it's not that big of a problem, you know.
I don't know, brother. I don't want to. No comment. No comment. Think you got to do what you got to do.
You would have shot the kid.
Do what you got. Dude, if a kid's got RPG and he's pointing it at the boys, I don't play Xbox with that kid. Fuck that kid. Fuck that kid, dude. Like, what are you doing?
That's fair. Okay, listen. If I'm in that situation, yeah, maybe I definitely shoot the kid.
Yeah, dude. What are you talking about? Like, that's the fucked up thing.
But
like,
obviously,
maybe...
it opens up more questions of like we shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Oh my god, dude. We can be in somewhere between not liking Nazis and not being absolute communist pinko bitches, dude. Sometimes the Empire's got to slaughter a child because a false flag attack sent you and the boys into a war you're not sure we're supposed to be in.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that, John.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. It's a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, come on, man. Capitalism playbook, baby.
Yeah.
We don't want to do what we got to do. You know? Building 7. Who did it? Probably that kid with the fucking RPG, dude.
Yeah, he's a good shot.
Good shot, that kid.
Yeah. Good eyes on that kid. Real good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Little did we know his Play-Doh was made of C-Quad.
I will, but you've seen the video because I think you talked about it last week, and I hadn't seen it yet. That video that kid made about the Somali daycare.
Oh yeah. Okay, so and then I watched that kid on the Sean Ryan show and on Channel 5 with Andrew
I saw him on
Callahan.
Channel 5. He's
Dog.
like an idiot. He's like a legitimate moron.
He's 23. I think he just parrots a lot of political statements he's heard.
Yeah,
because he just kind of kept hammering Andrew Callahan with anecdotal statements that he kept saying like they were facts, and then I don't know if it's cognitive dissonance or like there's a point where he condemned Andrew Callahan for not speaking out about Charlie Kirk.
Right.
To which Andrew Callahan said, I made a whole video about it, about the guy who was there when he got shot, where Andrew Callahan did denounce the shooting of Charlie Kirk and like was very heartfelt about that. And then this kid told Andrew Callahan to his face that he didn't want to watch the video. I'm like, well, you can't have it both ways, you fucking dumbass. Right. You just said that Andrew didn't do something, which you are incorrect, because he did do something about exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. And then because you act like a fucking ostrich with your goddamn head in a hole, and then so you're right, this kid is a fucking moron. Well, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now I just got angry trying to defend his dumb ass.
What's his kid name? His name's like Shirley or something?
Nicholas Shirley, I think.
Yeah, I don't... Listen, I'm not trying to be mean. This is a sincere question. Is there like something wrong with him? Because he talks...
No, he's just a... No, I think he's...
and it's not just because he's stupid, but like he also like he talks like Walter Jr. from Breaking Bad.
I think he's more ignorant than he is stupid. I don't think to call him stupid. I don't know. I keep trying to defend him because man, I look at him.
No, but he's stupid. He's like unintelligible. Like he can't talk right, and he's like, you know what I mean? Like he's not. I don't think he thinks. I think he's stupid in the classic sense of like his brain doesn't work as good as like a typical one.
Yeah, well, I'll go so far as to say he's moron adjacent, and yeah, I guess.
I don't know, buddy. I think there's a very specific word for what he is.
Don't put him in my class. Don't put him in my class. Don't put him. I said it already. I'm retaking my word, dude. You know, I don't give a fuck. Fucking motherfucker. Yes, he's a fucking idiot. And
but you also see like when I say he talks like Walter Jr. from Breaking Bad, you know, he's got a little tongue. He got a little tongue in the lip.
He's
like squinting, and he's like kind of like I just don't understand.
He's a Book of Mormon kid, man. There's maybe just
They said the daycare was open, but it wasn't open.
Johnny, here's the thing. He's a Utah kid from the Church of Latter-day Saints. Losers. Later.
Huge losers.
Losers. Church of Latter-day Saints.
Church of Latter-day
Latter-day Saints.
Latter-day Saints.
Yeah. Church of losers.
Church of Gator-day Saints.
Gator-day Saints, but he's a Mormon kid from Utah.
A Mormon kid from Utah. You never hear about that.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to say he's inbred, but he sure as fuck might not be all the way outbred. You know what I mean? Yeah, could have been one or two Uncle Daddies up the line somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I think you cracked it. I think I think that's literally 100% what he is. I think we figured it out.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, I've lived in Mississippi. I've seen inbred kids, and he's showing all the symptoms.
I'll tell you this much. His mom's a smoke show, and if she was my sister, I'd chase her around the old church once or twice. You know what I mean?
His mom's a smoke show?
She could get, yeah.
Was she? I didn't see
She's
her.
Fox News hot. That's for goddamn sure.
Is she in the Callahan video?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I haven't finished it yet.
I think she is because he played a clip of them talking together. I think on Fox News or something. But no, she's.
That's awesome. He goes on the news with his mom.
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, she's his handler.
Well, she might handle him.
He probably can't drive. He's like,
no, I don't know.
how's my driving now, Dad?
Yeah.
He's using
I'm
both
your older
feet.
brother. Goddammit, call me that. I don't know. I will say, like, there is some respect in that, like. Because, dude, Callahan is one of those interviewers where I can never tell. He seems to sincerely meet everybody where they're at.
Yeah.
And he doesn't ever try to be condescending. And I even saw it when he was interviewing this kid, where he was like, genuinely trying to get through to him a couple of times, where I'm like, oh, kid, you're getting lapped. But I will say the fact that this kid he does have a couple of videos where he's like, I'm just going to go to Ecuador and try and, like, join a migrant train heading to America. And, like, it didn't work out, so he had to pivot. So I'm like, I don't know. I'd be remiss to call him a full-on dumbass because he has done some cool, adventurous stuff that takes a little bit of brain wrinkle.
Well,
but, like,
I would say it's quite the opposite. I think that dumb people end up doing very brave things because they don't consider the consequences.
Well, that's
You know?
yeah, that's fair. All right, yeah, I guess I can't chalk any of it up to intelligence, but the kid, I don't think the kid's fully worthless. And
he's a YouTube tard.
YouTube tard. Hey, we're a couple of YouTube tards, so he's in good company, dude.
Hey, but how many ladies have gotten shot in the face because of us? Probably less than 5.
I would hazard a guess, single digits. I don't know. We are a podcast for ladies, so if we empower too many women, they might be talking to their men's who are drunk with guns. Oh no, drunk with guns would have been a great version of our Texas podcast. Drunk with Guns takes on Stand Your Ground later this month.
Anyway, are you done? Are you done trying to defend that dumb 14-year-old? Was that
listen?
was that it?
That sweet baby 12-year-old. That's that little child that went on Andrew Callahan's pod. No, I mean he's a fucking dumbass. But like, okay, he mispronounced a word that I know a lot of people were. Was it benevolent? Like, how many benevolent?
And he didn't know what it meant. He was like, "What does benevolent mean?"
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, like, and then he also still believes Trump is like a good dude who's not a pedophile, and I'm like, I'm beyond allegedly at this point, dude. Fuck that.
He's 100% a pedophile.
Dude. Trump's a pedophile, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Anybody that wants to defend against it, I'm like, let's see the unredacted fucking reports, dude. Hey, before Bongino kills himself, because I'm sure that man's going to kill himself
Dude,
soon.
did you see Dave Smith, like, cleaning the floor with that Bongino guy?
No, but Dave is for or against, because Dave Smith has been a fucking dumbass before, too.
No, Smith was like, well, yeah, no, he's a libertarian, so he's wrong half the time, but, like, he's...
Brother, as a borderline libertarian, we're wrong most of the time. It's more than half, dog.
But Bongino, he quit his job because he thought it was too hard, and so
probably because he couldn't the tumor that man has because he's swallowing so much guilt.
Yeah. Well, and now he's just like going back to podcasting, and Dave Smith was just like, no, you can't just go back to podcasting. You got questions to answer.
Yeah.
And he was like, you're not going to talk about the Epstein files once.
Yeah. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, Bongino, and then now Bongino, I think, wants to fight Dave Smith with his fists. I think.
Sure, dude. Yeah, that'll make your covering up for pedophiles internal hate and pain go away.
The president's definitely not a pedophile now that you beat up.
Wow, Dan Bongino wants to punch a guy who's making a lot of good points.
Whoa! Oh, hey, that guy just clocked one of the Legion of Skanks guys.
Jesus
I guess
Christ,
Trump's
dude.
not a pedophile.
I guess I'm going from. I would have fought Louis J. Gomez for the fact of a good comic-on comic fight. But if the Legion of Skank guys will sponsor my fight camp, I'll go fight Dan Bongino. Because why not go from fighting an old Puerto Rican man to an old sad black man who is covering up for pedophiles?
Yeah, Dan Bongino looks a little bit like if you like left Luis J. Gomez out in the sun, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he's beef jerky Puerto Rican rattlesnake. He's Puerto Rican rattlesnake jerky.
Gas station Puerto Rican rattlesnake jerky.
Oh no, my Bongino jerky's gone bad.
Hey, let's go pick up some Bonginos from Buc-ee's.
Jerkin Bongino. Oh man, yeah.
Bon Jerkin.
Bon Jerkin. God, dude. Cash Patel calling him like a brother or whatever the fuck he was calling him and thanking him for his service. I'm like, damn, dude, his service was redacting a bunch of fuck. Dan Bongino looks like that because he's seen countless videos of kids getting boned by presidents and elites, which gotta be rough on the soul. You know, if you're the detective that needs to witness that to be like, yeah, that's the fucking guy who did it. Bongino had to do that for 8 months straight and then go, no, it wasn't the president.
Nope.
No, nope.
Absolutely not. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything in there.
The whole time, and whenever he lets out a sigh of relief, like maybe I'm gonna do something like this, the cold barrel of a Mossad pistol comes in out of nowhere, and just on the top of his dome, his chromid domed, is like, God damn it, dude.
What is that, Bongino?
You must keep deleting the videos, Bongino.
More deleting, and then you will be free.
God damn it, dude. God damn it, dude.
Yeah, you know, it's everything sucks, but hey, we should get that kid on the pod. We should get that Shirley kid on the pod.
I'm sure, man.
And I want to ask him to his face if he has cerebral palsy. Nobody's willing to bring it up.
Damn, dude. Is that what Walt Jr. has? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I put that together. I thought we were just being evil for a second. I'm like, God damn, Johnny. God damn, dude. Mothership got you like that? Fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That Shirley kid would crush it as a KT regular.
Yeah, man.
You throw him on there.
Speaking of
Martin Phillips is gonna run for his money. I'll tell you that.
Killing Tony. Yeah. I shout out to Dan promoting us coming to town, just cavalierly putting that I've also been on Kill Tony.
Well, yeah, it was vague because my name came first, but he said from Kill Tony, Johnny Maki and Louis Michael. It's like,
and then from Detroit,
we're both from Detroit and we're both out of Chicago now. Which is fun. So whatever.
Fuck it, dude.
Whatever gets butts and seats. Stan.
Yeah, whatever.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, God damn it, dude.
I suppose that's the first of our butt plugs there, isn't it?
I guess. Yeah, I guess we could do some early butts. Butts?
That's the big one. This Friday, Saturday, Jukebox Comedy Club, Peoria, Illinois. It is actually happening, probably. There are tickets available on the website. We have a show, what is it, 8 o'clock both nights?
8 o'clock both nights. Jukebox Comedy
Louis
Club.
Michael and me headlining.
Peoria, Illinois.
Peoria, Illinois.
And the feature spot is toast. I think.
Hey, Jake Yeager fans.
Yeah,
come
Jake
on out.
Yeager. Yeah, dude. Which is German for Jake Hunter.
yeah. It's also American for Cenk Uygur.
I go to bed every day. Have you heard that "We Are Charlie Kirk" song? Like all fucking technoed up. Oh man,
I've heard it a million times.
Damn, dude, that one took a while. That was a slow burn into my algo. But
I was on the front lines of that. I saw that earlier.
Right. Well, that explains why you're sleeping in our foxhole, then, dude. I was napping on that one because now I'm getting the dude from Mad Men in that HBO show where it's the turn the lights off meme where he's like dancing in the club.
Yeah.
John Hamm. It's the John Hamm meme. But I got a couple of those, but instead of dancing to the turn the lights off, it's the "We Are Charlie Kirk." I'm like, God damn, dude. They dubstepped it up. It's woo.
I've seen people add the "We Are Charlie Kirk" song to stuff. I've seen people add Kanye's "Heil Hitler" song to stuff, and that's always really funny.
Yeah, dude, I sent you that goth chick who's like actually
She's
racist.
like a hot goth model who like also is super racist.
And she reminds me of like what a hot girlfriend from somebody from like American History X would date. Be like, Sandra's on one on Instagram today.
But
When
there's not a lot of racist goths. That's crazy.
You sure? You sure about that?
This used to be
you
the
sure
thing.
about that?
Guys would stop being right wing so they could have sex with a goth woman. That's like what it always was. Because goth girls more often than not are like Bernie voters, or they think voting's gay, right?
But the goth to like dark punk white supremacist chick pipeline, but
they don't look like that. They don't look goth.
Sometimes they do.
They look like they smoke cigarettes in the house. They look.
I'm telling you, there's adjacentisms there where it's the porcelain skin with this ultra dark hair, and then it starts to skew, but like skin that looks like it fears sunlight, as to not get any of the melanin turned on, and then then ultra dark hair to juxtapose to how white their skin is. And then, but dog, I watched a couple of her reels, and I couldn't believe some of the phrasing. On there.
What did she call the people on the plane? She called them like monkey people.
No, chimping around.
Chimping
behavior. And I was. That's when they're like, it's just jokes. I'm like, ooh, this is not earned. I'm like,
We should have called this podcast "Chimping Around." That's a pretty good name.
Chimping around, dude. Not too late.
We should have called it "Chimping Off."
There it is. Whoa, dude! What are you getting ready for Rogan?
yeah. I was literally doing that's Rogan doing a chimp. That's my impression of Rogan doing an impression of a chimp.
Dude, he does that when he yells like one of the apes. Have you ever seen him look up the like hairless apes?
Yeah, it's
like,
a classic
dude, that looks
moment.
like Rogan out of a fucking hot tub.
Yeah, no.
Or every time he's make that face in the cold tub, he's
He's always like
terrifying.
That's
terrifying. Guy, if he ran around like one of the great ape exhibits at any zoo in America, like if Joe Rogan, I don't know, say Bert Kreischer finally loses it, hits him with a 2x4, he loses all speech recognition. Tom Segura drops him off because he's like, we got to get rid of the body, and they drop him off at the Toledo Zoo. How long? Dude?
It goes under talked about how bizarre of a guy like Joe Rogan is looking, like how weird looking he is. If he wasn't famous, I think we're more used to it because he's famous. I think if I saw Rogan on the street, I would kind of be like, oh, that's a guy.
It's an insane looking man.
Like that's a nuts looking guy. He's just walking around.
He's got that thing where like his muscular six pack is now so bloated out that it like blows out past his like old dude pecs, and his pecs are like kind of like old house shingles where they're hard but they're not rounded. So he's just got like Optimus Prime eyebrows for pecs, and then like a weird like fucking turkey gut, and then
everything's wrong. All the proportions are wrong.
Well, then he just ties it all together with a cabbie hat. Like, hey, where you going?
The cabbie hat. He's trying to downplay it all.
Dude, if he was driving a yellow cab around, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, this guy fucks with a wife beater on. Just like fucking slamming around.
If I just saw him, because he looks even crazier to be like a stand-up comedian, and if I walked into a comedy club and I saw a guy who looked like that, I'd be like Ice Cube in Anaconda when he's like, they got snakes out there this big. Like I just like
yeah.
They got wasps out there this big.
I will say every time I see photos of him on stage, like I've heard fit comics and sometimes even like really, really fat comics talk about how they have to wear stuff to like draw attention away from their bodies. Because otherwise your human brain will be like, fucking look at this guy.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, whenever Rogan's wearing like an oversized, like this is my daddy's button down or like hoodie, I'm like, it makes sense to me. Because if I saw that absolute fucking laboratory put together torso,
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the fuck is going on up there? All right, sorry. Any other butt plugs before we get to tap and touch and go?
I think that's all I got for. Oh wait, Wednesday the 21st. Yeah, this is the last episode before then. Wednesday the 21st of January, I will be at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle featuring for Aaron Belial. That's the other thing.
Right. All right. I might come and hang out at that. Okay, jukebox, and then the only other thing I have is Zany's Rosemont on the 25th, and pop surgery on the 28th. So there's that. All right, everybody, touch them.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
What's up, dude?
Who books that surgery?
Royal Oak Beaumont? I think maybe.
It would be awesome if it turned out it was like Justin Sakirka.
Yeah. Dude, if Justin Sakirka showed up to do my dad's surgery, goddamn it.
Who books the surgery? It's Rio and Darius. What?
Yeah. Darius as a surgeon would be incredible.
That would be good. It's actually a Sam Rose Entertainment surgery.
I don't like it. Probably not going to happen.
I would not. Yeah, I'd cancel that immediately.
That surgery's getting fucking canceled.
Oh, the surgery's going to get pushed 6 more times.
Yeah. I don't know. That surgeon just called my dad's tumor the N-word.
I feel like this surgery is a little overpriced. I wonder if all of this money's going to the surgery.
Damn, dude. We be fucking. Damn, John. Claws out for the last couple of episodes.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding around.
Yeah, we're just joshing,
Mike, I love
dude.
you. I'm just joshing.
What, Josh about Josh? Got you, you fucking idiot.
Oh,
Shit. Oh. Dude.
All out war.
Blah. Have you seen that?
Let's rename the podcast.
Oh, Sploogin? Legion of Sploogin? Splooge Platoon?
Sploogin.
I still think
dude, Sploogin of Cranks.
Sploogin of Cranks. I'd be Big Bucket of Cumbersome. You could be the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. Is that a slur?
I'm the ratter snake.
there it is. Because people say Puerto Rico all kinds of fucked up, and then is that a slur or is that frowned upon?
I think it's just a mispronunciation. I think it's like saying Iraq instead of Iraq, or Iraq, whatever.
Yeah, all right. I'm not sure that's 100% on, but
I have no idea.
I don't know if that's a 1-to-1.
I don't know. There's no way that can be a slur because it's just one syllable off from being the real thing. You know what I mean?
Puerto Rican?
If Puerto Rican is correct and Puerto Rican is a slur, it's literally one different syllable. You could easily accidentally mispronounce it and say the slur. I just don't buy it. I don't think that would be a slur, right?
We'll have to take it to slur court. I think.
Let's say it enough times and see if we get in trouble.
We're already in trouble, dude. Take it to slur court.
Slur court could have been the name of the podcast.
Dude, slur court. Take it to small slur court. Is this a criminal slur or is this a civil slur?
Yeah, the judge is Michael Richards.
Oh, fuck, dude. That'd be a good judge. Yeah,
I know he'd be on my side.
Yeah, the judge. We've got a very sympathetic judge. And just, all right, what's? Oh man, all right.
Should we switch over to the Patreon?
I think so. Slur court on the Patreon.
Slur court on the Patreon, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, everybody. Bye.
That is a spicy podcast.
Bunch of slap-jawed Chinese
Rocket.